One of the most important departments of every business is the accounting department. The accounting department is primarily responsible for bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is really the act of recording all of the sales and expenses that the business is conducting and essentially balancing a total, essentially the profit or income that they're responsible for paying taxes on. When it comes to bookkeeping, you're going to record all of your expenses and revenue in essentially some type of book or ledger. Nowadays, we typically use some type of online software platform like QuickBooks.com. The beautiful thing with QuickBooks.com is you can easily allow your accountant to then log in using a different username and password than your own, and essentially they can evaluate your books remotely. This is a lot easier than having to physically sit down with an accountant and show them each document. By allowing them to log in and view, they can make a lot of adjustments very quickly for you. When it comes to recording your actual documents, realize that you have many types of different sales documents. It could be a receipt, an invoice, a purchase order. Realize that when you record them, you really need to just record revenue and expenses. Bookkeeping is really that simple. A business is going to make sales, essentially their revenue. But the revenue is really coming from selling something that has costs that go into it, essentially the expenses. So the difference of revenue minus expenses equals the profit, or essentially the income that the business is responsible for paying taxes on. Now, you want to lower your tax liability as much as possible. And how you do that is you make sure you write off every expense that is appropriate. Any expense that is business related should be written off, again, to reduce the taxable liability and essentially reduce your income taxes that the business owes. A business is going to have to pay a lot more different types of taxes than a typical individual, so you always must keep taxes in the back of your mind, and working with your accountant to make sure that he's properly recording depreciation and cost of goods sold and so forth will really help make sure your books are as balanced as possible and really, again, lower your tax liability. When it comes to bookkeeping, you're going to generate a lot of reports. Now, the reports can range from everything from a break-even analysis to a cash flow statement, balance sheet. It's really going to be dependent on who is actually trying to learn from your bookkeeping. If you just want a quick snapshot and see, what is the current balance of the business's account, how much money we have to spend, what are our reserves, you have many different reports you can run. And again, with the software, it makes it very quick and easy. If you have any questions regarding to accounting and bookkeeping, please do not hesitate contacting us. Thank you.